Hello, welcome back. In this very video edition here, I'm going to be bringing...
Bro, Africa got buildings. They got power. Not yet. Yeah, they got towers. Swear on everything, bro. I thought it was just clay and tribes and tents, bro. Yeah, cause the ground be like, like that red orange type of clay, bro. Chat, don't act like I'm...
Video edition here, I'm going to be bringing development that is coming from Africa that is not mainstream. If you are following my channel, if you are someone who has been watching my video, you're going to technically understand that is the trajectory which my videos has been diving to recently, because a lot of things is going on in Africa, but a lot of people of the world are shied away from it so that they don't know. Why? Because when you get to know that there are more things, more quality product that is built here in Africa, you tend to patronize them because you want to give them a shot. A lot of people are giving China a shot these days, not because they don't have option, but because they don't know that there are other competitors out there like in Africa that is actually changing the game and changing it the way no other people has ever done. What if I told you that even the Italian product or some of the praised, hailed, holy grail product that have been hailed to be the highest quality standard don't meet some of the product which you're going to be coming across in Nigeria? Yes, that is crazy. And here is the bunker of this very story that kind of changed things dramatically the way people actually don't know. When we talk about quality product, Nigeria is the home for quality raw material. So think about when the people that have the raw materials decided that they want to produce it themselves, the highest quality standard. There are a lot of places out there in Nigeria, different communities that are building so much product that when you take a look at it, when you use one of it, as of the case of China, China is sourcing their quality materials from Nigeria, but using that to build a good product is kind of very hard. Instead, they are building for it's like Timberland, Gucci, Prada, Nike, Adidas, a lot of them. When you get to discover some of the indigenous group in Africa, in Nigeria, at the broader context that are actually making products that can rival the West and leave some of the Western products on the mud, then the world will never be the same again. It's the reality. It's the fact is this can't be disputed. I know a lot of people can actually dispute it though, but the fact that it's lying here is so gigantic that when you look at it, you don't just need to look at it, you need to use the product and test it yourself, because I am not speaking from hearsay. I'm not speaking from a research point of view. I'm speaking based on experiences which I've had with some of this very product here. It's not just that they're highly quality, their durability is out of the world. We're talking about where you're using a palm sandals or shoe in the rain. Yes, you heard me right. In the rain, and after getting beaten, drenched so much in the rain. That's what happened to 90% of most products out there when you use it under the rain. It's not just about the smell. You're gonna be thinking about going back into the market to get the next one, but not with some of this Nigerian product. And that is why it is not mainstream, because when it goes mainstream, the Chinese market in Africa is gonna take a nosedive. That the world is gonna be leaving the world shocked to its core. The people who are cooking your brains and using it to digest for their breakfast, for lunch and dinners don't want you to know that Africa have gigantic industrial revolution that is brewing, and they are making sure they suppress this very product. Like I told you previously, that when you get to test some of these products, when you put them with their shoes, with Italian shoes, their palm sandals, you name it, their fabrics, you won't believe it. They are upholsteries, they are sealed. And guess the crazy part of these people here, when you talk about China making fake things, these people will get a Timberland made in US, made in Italy, and strip it down to bare bones and rebuild one that when they are done, you will never differentiate which is Italian, every measure. So not just about them, they are here to give you quality product at affordable price. But there is a problem. There is a problem. What is our very problem there? Someone who knows this very revolution is building is what are behind orchestrating the instability, insecurity going on in Nigeria. Because when you think about going to source for the product, the first thing that comes to your mind is, what if I don't make it back? That fear is much more than going to source for the product. But look at China. China, the city of China, I can live my whole self in the street of China for 1 month and nobody is gonna touch me. Yes, look at the security. And that security changes everything. However, what about online base? What about online platforms? That is where Jack Ma actually comes to jack up China into the stratosphere. Every of their e-commerce, every of their production lines, every manufacturing industry in China is partnering with Jack Ma to make sure they sell their product. And guess what? It's working. But Nigeria don't have that ecosystem. A lot of Nigerians still haven't figured out the internet, how the internet marketing works. But about the platform, a lot of Chinese haven't actually figured out how the internet marketing is, but they're handed a gold, a platter of gold, a platform, and a platter of gold that they don't even need to struggle. All they need to do is just snap it and put it there and nest. People are making orders, and guess what? China is as busy as bees every single second, sending one product to different countries. As a matter of fact, I'm shopping from China. Yes, some of the products which I can't even get them here, not because that they are not available, but because I don't even know where there is. So awareness to create awareness, the reality to create awareness and to create a platform where Africa can be able to shop for genuine and quality, high quality products from different part of African country is something that has to be done. And whoever is going to snap into this very spot here is going to be hitting the jackpot. We have a lot of e-commerce website in Nigeria that is growing, but it's not doing the justice, it's not doing the Jack Ma face, it's not doing the eBay or Amazon face to the African product. I'm talking about Jumia, Konga. Konga, as a matter of fact, is the person who acquired it about some 9 or 10 months ago, or even years back ago, is the person I'm going to be talking about in my next video. He is from the Eastern region, but I'm not sure he have actually seen this very vision or perceived things the way I'm critically analyzing it to you guys in this very video here. However, when there is that very platform that handed Nigerians or Africans the opportunity to do the same way eBay is doing, or Alibaba or AliExpress, Temu, you name them, are doing, then it's going to change everything. That has been one spot that is lacking in African ecosystem. There are a lot of them, but this very one here is going to make a monumental shift and leapfrog everything, because it's kind of giving Africa the opportunity and also going to help to sensitize African that there are a lot of insecurities and complex situation when it comes to Africa, and someone created it. Someone created it. Because if they don't create it, Africa is going to thrive above. Just take a look at your social media feeds. The people who are buzzing and creating content that are blowing things out of proportion are Africa. And they are struggling so hard to make this happen. Imagine when they have a platform that is their own, they are not being bought. The criminality and a lot of things going on in Africa today, especially in Nigeria, that has been identified. You can't actually riddle them out of bad governance when the government failed to provide the basic necessities that people need to thrive, environment, infrastructure, to do their businesses and grow. Then they turn that very knowledge which they have from ethical to unethical. Someone who have knowledge of computer becomes a hacker or a swindler who can compromise your email. That's exactly what's going on. So when people are discussing about Nigeria, discussing about Africa at a broader context, without mentioning some of these few problems that are constituting to the major challenges that the Africans are having, then I think they're missing the critical point of the whole story. And I am devoting my channel into this part here because this void has been there. People are not talking about it. People has to keep spotlighting this so we can start participating from not just buying, we can start selling also, because Africans are building a lot of product. And here is another crazy part, plot twist to this very narrative. Do you know that there are a lot of incredible products that are built in Nigeria that are branded, made in China, just to be accepted? This is the highest height of madness. There are a lot of companies out there that are building phone accessories, building power banks that are better than most ones you're going to be finding in China, or even the Anker, which is hailed off as the holy grail of accessories. But guess what? They don't even get recognition. They don't even get the brand recognition which they need. I'm not talking about. In fact, some of the bad ones are the ones that are leading. The good ones, to even buy the used one, the cost is going to be like maybe 500 or 1,000 naira different from the brand new one. I want you to imagine that quality. When you have to understand the value a product have, is not when you buy it as new, is when you want to resell it. I'm not talking about Toyota. Toyota is built cheap, right? And they use that cheap way to get into the heart of people. But now that a lot of people are into it, economics, the law of economics now changed the whole thing, which is increase in demand increases the price. It is not the quality that is selling Toyota. It is gaining a very massive attention which it has. Whether I like it or not, they suck at building engine. If you think I'm saying like, I'll be posting videos concerning, but it's only going to irritate people who use it the more. When we bring out the truth like this out, people tend to backslash us instead of absorb the truth and make a positive shift. We have Toyota, we have Honda. Honda builds more better car than Toyota. I say this all the time. Honda is not a brand of Nigeria. I'm not affiliated to Honda. As a matter of fact, I don't even own Honda car. But Honda built a better car, a better engine than Toyota. Toyota is dealing with aerodynamics. Toyota suck at building engines that are made up of alloys. We're talking about aluminum alloys. Where they built engine was when they have cast, and I don't think they actually invested a lot of money or time or resources the way Honda did. Honda started previously back in before 70s building engines. Now let's go back to African space, African tech space and innovation space, where this very video is all about. I am talking about made in Aba, and there are more that are building momentum, which I'm going to talk about in the next video, that is changing everything. And when you look at it, you'll be wondering, why am I still buying garbage from China? China are doing this because they believe in you will have no any other place to source product from. But when you discover these people, like I said, most of you who are in the Western world watching this very video will be burning to get to this quality product. But you can't get it because these people are not exposed online. And someone like me, I don't have enough finances to start going inside and start going into shipping. I can't see, no, there is no profit in that. No, even if I inflate the price, there's going to be profit. But that's not the kind of business I want. That's not the kind of person I want to be. That's not. I'm far from that. I am actually an innovator in my own by default, right? I'm an innovator, and my creative prowess is unimaginable. When you take a look at my channel, if you take a critical assessment of my channel, it is practically whom I am on the inside. I am a multi-dimensional person. I am here today, I'm here tomorrow. It is so hard to concentrate being just one subject, doing just one thing. It is like a jail for me. I have too many abilities. Same thing is applying to a lot of Nigerians out there. They have too many abilities, but they are being crippled remotely to stay stagnant, to keep sleeping forever. And you are gonna be, yes, you are gonna be one of the person who is gonna change that narrative. You and you are gonna be that person. Watch this very video, and I'm gonna be right back afterward. But if you don't see me back afterward, I'll see you in the comment section.